Morning, everybody. Chris Wood here. Sad that I have to do that. I am just doing a quick update to document what has taken place with me. As I am doing this right now, I have no feeling or stimulation in my head on my right side, all in here, completely gone, and I haven't for months. I'm getting what feels like air being pumped through it, and I have a spot on the back of my head that's swelling up. I'm getting burning and all down my face, all right in here on my right side. No feeling or stimulation. After 3.5 years, congratulations, OPP. Blair Hardy, Billy Wooldridge, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Dale Hartwick, and the rest of your drug-fed, money-paid co-offenders and untouchables that you use to commit crimes and for drop charges. I am a 3.5 year revenge retaliation victim, identity theft victim, complete and total skull deforming and changing. I am 50 years old, and this is being done to me through OPP, through what is called remote neuromonitoring, which is police and military tech, nano microchip implant, been in use since the 60s, and it is designed for destruction of the central nervous system and also for invasive surveillance. I have it being used on me by a bunch of junky fucks. Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Ray Ray, they were also using it on my dog to cause my dog cancer. As a result, it caved in his head, it caved in his brain, and it completely destroyed and deformed his face before they killed him 2 weeks ago today. As a matter of fact, you killed my dogs 2 weeks ago today, Tyler Lake and Ray Ray, through the pug dog and through Ray Ray's fucking pit bulls. I guarantee you either Jason Van Alstyne and the rest of these bastards involved are hiding at Ray Ray's, or they're on 34 Water Street, probably at Brandy's. One way or another, you pieces of shit. You're gonna answer for what you've done. You're gonna pay for what you've done. You stalked and murdered my mother, Billy Wooldridge, the one known as Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy. My identity theft, lies, time buying, cover ups, kidnapping, blood and piss stealing, false arrest to get pictures, prints, signatures, and everything else for this identity theft, for forgeries, framings, and frauds against me, and I will not be proven wrong. Medically blacklisted, having me charged through the hospital to prevent me help, and also anything legal on them for the crimes that they are guilty of, with and for OPP, with and for their inmate bosses, and not having to prove nothing. Falsely charged through them twice to keep me from help, to keep me from proof, and to assure that this against me is done. This is how OPP and the hospital here operate, using inmates and others up on charges for drop charges to commit these crimes with them. I am been seriously brain split, skull injured, deformed, and more, and nothing I can do about this, so damage is done. The Wood bloodline on this Easter Day, 2023, on the anniversary of my father's death, the 49th anniversary of my father's death, consider Chris Wood dead, because this is finished. And if I could get to a hospital and get an MRI or a brainwave scan or any other medical help, it would prove a lot of damages. Lies against me about being suicidal, self-harmer, not true. Lies about long psychological record in history, long criminal record in history, none of it is true in any way, shape, or form. So, with that being said, they're using their lies, positions, badges, the justice of the peace, bringing in new cops that will take orders and unquestionable orders to aid them in their crimes. Kind of funny how I go to get private prosecution and talk about finishing getting arresting and charging on everybody involved, including the justice of the peace. I go to the hospital. I leave the hospital, and that's the very same day before I had a chance to do anything, it was done to me. I was arrested and charged. So this is how they're operating here in Napanee, and this is how they are getting away with their crimes. And I guarantee you, this hospital has helped and aided in covering up a lot of serious crimes. Like I said, I'm the end of my bloodline. I have no feeling or stimulation. Damage is done after 3.5 fucking years. So congratulations, Blair Hardy, Billy Waldridge, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Ray Ray. You are guilty of murders, attempted murders with intent to commit for OPP revenge. I spoke police crimes, and that's the only crime I've committed, and that's not a crime. I done that to try to save lives. And as a result, my mother's was taken, my dogs are taken, my identity theft changed, and this is done. One way or another, Hardy, Lake, Van Alstyne, and the rest of you bastards, you will pay for this. I fucking guarantee it. Whether you suck OPP dick or not, or whether you protected and work with them for or own the cops here or not, you will answer and pay for this.